On today's Merger, we are talking about Survivor 50, Episode 12. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Claude, and this is Drop Your Kiwis.
Man, not to start off at the end of the episode, but god damn, we lost Sari.
I don't know. This is like one of the
So
most disappointing
brutal.
outcome that could have been.
I know. The whole
Oh
time I was
man.
just like, oh no, 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 surely not, surely not, surely
Yeah.
not. But
No.
when they come back from the two tribal episode, and I thought Sari was gonna like take the news that Rizzo got voted out. I mean, Aussie got voted out way worse than she did, but she was
Yeah.
like, "F- that guy."
Yeah, I know. She was mad at him. That
She
cracked
was
me
just
up.
like, "Why did I pitch my game to him?" I
Yeah, I
couldn't
know.
believe it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
found that pretty funny. Good for Rizzo. He obviously
yeah,
explained it well enough that she wouldn't be mad.
I know.
But
Yeah, kept
yeah,
her in her back pocket, but I guess she was kind of down in the like losing one of your number ones. You kind of can't burn your other number one with the
no,
amount of like
exactly.
people that are left. But yeah,
Yeah.
going into this night one was crazy. I noted down that Aubrey talked about Korong for the second time or third time this
Yeah.
season. This
Yeah.
is
I mean,
starting
to
to
be
scare me.
fair, this was this is exactly what Aubrey needs to do, right? She knows that she hasn't done much and she needs to be sitting next to the right people, and she's aware of that. And I think
Yeah.
that's quite I mean that's she needs to do that. She needs to keep Rizzo in, which she knows as well by the looks of things. And I
Mm,
assume she also wants to take Joe as well if she does get the choice,
yeah.
because I think
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
wants to
Yeah.
take Joe. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's like kind of like we discussed last week. But when she
yeah.
said Korong again, I was just like, oh my gosh, I think we might be going to an Aubrey win here. If I
Maybe
know
I could see
anything
it
about,
happening.
yeah, I could
Yeah.
really see it happening now. Not that my love for Rizzo is ever wavering, but when she started talking
Yeah.
about Korong again, I was like, man, they keep bringing this up. Keep bringing up
Yeah.
Michelle's name
Yeah.
and being like, I'm going to win like Michelle did on my season, not do anything for the whole game, and then come and do something at the end.
Yeah. But at least she's aware. I think that's the big thing. She's aware of how she's playing and how she's perceived and how she hasn't actually done that much.
Yeah,
But she knows that there's people that won't get votes, and she knows that
yeah,
she can take them if she has to. But
yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
what did you think about
yeah.
Joe consoling Devons of all people when Devons was like breaking down and
I mean, I think it was just a bit of a like human
human
to
moment?
human moment then.
Yeah,
Yeah. It wasn't, I
yeah,
think it was kind of like gameplay aside. Joe knew that.
yeah,
But yeah. I mean, we have
yeah.
Devon's out looking for idols again.
That's true. Yeah, I
Um,
didn't find anyone because Joe was like playing
no,
bodyguard.
but yeah, Jonathan was right there. I
Yeah,
found that interaction pretty funny where Devon's is out looking and Jonathan's like, "What are you looking for?" And
you
Devon's
like
like,
to
"Oh, I
know.
lost a contact."
Yeah, that was a
That
good
was
one.
pretty
I
funny.
lost a contact. Good luck with
It's so
finding that in
good.
the jungle. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
that was
so
good
good because it's
banter.
like they both know
Yeah,
exactly what's
exactly.
happening, and they both
Yeah,
know that the other person knows exactly what's happening. So yeah,
yeah,
the good,
I like
yeah,
that.
very funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
we don't get a lot of free challenge
No, because
because
this episode is like moving. Yeah, we go straight
I
to a
know.
challenge. Like I
Yeah,
didn't realize this episode was moving this fast until a bit later on. But yeah, going straight to the challenge that we talked about the week previous, being like, oh, I bet you though. I don't know if we said that they were going to do this one, but I said that instead
we
of that
talked about
balancing
it.
one
Yeah.
from last week, they should do this one, and then they do it.
Oh gosh.
Immunity. Anything to note
So,
about this challenge?
apart from the fact that it was so boring,
It's just another
I reckon
balance
this is the
challenge,
most
eh?
boring challenge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, every time I see this challenge, it's like, what can actually happen to make it exciting? Like, sure you can have two people like be neck and neck, and one beats
yeah,
them out right at the end, but like, I don't know, they're moving so slowly, and it's so like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
The
Joe is
drama could
great
have
at this
been like,
challenge, though.
yeah, I know Joe is a lock to
Yeah,
win this challenge. He was just like
yeah,
so tactical. But if he
yeah.
dropped, it would have been Rizzo and Suri in the lead with the same amount. And I don't know if you noticed this, but Suri grabbed the I instead of the M, so she would have
Oh,
got to
really?
the end and realized that she grabbed the wrong letter.
Oh no, that's
That
quite
would have been
funny.
traumatic. But
That would
alas,
have
Joe
been.
is just a beast.
Yeah, yeah, I know. He's
When's his
definitely got
third
the
immunity
strategy down for
challenge?
that. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
doing pretty well.
I didn't realize
Hmm.
he's won so many, but for we kind of hark on him for being a goat, but I mean, if he keeps winning these challenges, at least he's got that to say.
Yeah, exactly. He's always got something to, speak of himself with. But
Mm,
yeah, and there was a
yeah,
reward tied into it as well.
there was. Yeah, what did you think of his choices?
Um, I think that it didn't really matter because I mean, I don't think people are going to be voting for him at the end regardless, and I think people will be taking him to the end regardless. So I don't think
Yeah,
it really made too much of a difference,
I do like that
especially
they split
since
the beach
Devons
this
was the
way.
one going home.
Yeah, I do like that they
Yeah.
split the beach this way though, with the
No, I
three and the
like it too.
four,
I do
like
like it
four
as well because it
people.
gives, yeah, it gives opportunity for the four to like make something together. But
And it seems
I
like they were
think,
pretty pissed
yeah,
off too. Like it's still the
they
auction
were,
must have
yeah,
been like still pretty close of mine because I guess this is only like 2 days
yeah,
before that we're really moving through the tail end of this game.
yeah,
That some
yeah. I think,
decisions from like 2 weeks ago for us are still like in their mind.
yeah. Well, I think
Yeah,
the fact that Devons was just such a target meant that there wasn't
yeah,
really any room for anything else to happen, which is a
no,
shame, but it could have been fun to see the four that didn't go on the reward kind of band together in some
conspire.
capacity. But
Well, there
yeah,
was a little conspiring, especially with Tiffany being like, "We need
there
to get rid of
was,
this
yes.
idol. We need to get rid
I
of this
know, that
bloody
was quite
idol."
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
I
really
don't know
wants
if
that idol gone.
Yeah, well, I don't know if she named it here or in the next one, but she kind of said that like this is Rizzo's story if he gets to hold it, which is like it's so his
Yeah,
story,
yeah,
especially with
it
everything
is.
that they knew slash didn't know about 49. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah. I
they
mean,
go in and it's
Aubrey has a very good kind of headspace around it. When Tiffany goes to Aubrey and says she wants Rizzo gone, and Aubrey's like, "No, actually, I need Rizzo next to me to win,"
yeah,
and she was very onto it then.
she's
And
definitely the
then,
saving
yeah,
grace, and then didn't blow up her own game. Kind of just told that to confessional because she doesn't
yeah,
need Tiffany to know that kind of situation. But yeah,
yeah. Well, my thinking here as well was because Tiffany and Jonathan at one point went to Suri and told Suri about the plan to get rid of Rizzo.
mm,
And I think Suri didn't do this, but I think she should have. I think she should have agreed to it with them, but then told Rizzo in private that he needs to play as idol so that
yeah,
A, Devons goes home, B, Rizzo doesn't have an idol anymore, so he's not as much of a target to Tiff and whoever else. And again, with Rizzo not having his idol, that leaves Suri less exposed because he's more likely to be the target now since he doesn't have an idol, if that makes sense.
yeah. And he's just like another big face that's not Devon's. Yeah, Cerie's problem was
Yeah,
definitely that she ran out of shields, and the rest of
yeah,
like the people that were left there were just yeah. She was the obvious
yeah,
target at the end, but
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, I like it. It's that's a good take. But,
yeah.
because that
Obviously,
was
it
what she
didn't
was trying to
really
do last
matter,
week
but
with Ozzy's idol too, right? Like she
yes,
was trying to get
yes,
them to both
exactly.
play their idol. Yeah,
Yeah, but
nice in
this time it would
theory.
have been even better because I mean Rizzo was actually being talked about and discussed as a plan, whereas people just wanted Ozzy's idol gone.
Yeah,
So
and Rizzo probably would have
yeah,
listened to Suri of all
he would have.
people
I
that
think he
told
would
him.
have too.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah.
yeah,
Oh well.
yeah.
If it
Well,
wasn't
yeah.
such a
Oh
clean
well.
cut tribal, maybe we could
Yeah,
have seen something like that. But I mean,
yeah.
it was
No,
pretty, I think, obvious for everyone, including Devons. He gave a
yeah.
very beautiful speech at
They
tribal.
do. They always give you
About,
that send-off speech, eh?
oh no.
If this thing meant anything to you, what is it? And they always say like, "Oh, I come on here for the adventure, and that's what I take away from the show." And I'm just like, I get it. I guess you're gonna get something out of anything, but you want to win, like, right?
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing here is that he's at the point where he knows he's not going to win anymore. He knows he's going home, but he can still
Right.
see the beauty in it, which I think
Yeah.
it was quite nice. It was a nice little send off for him. Nice little way to go. Because
Do
I
you
mean,
think we'll
all
ever
he
see
could
him
do
back?
was I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him back, but there's definitely other people that I want to
Yeah.
see back over him. So
Yeah.
yeah, um,
It's not as like a definitive
yeah.
finish as like Coach or Aussie or like Colby or
No,
someone.
no,
I think he's
Devon could
still got a
definitely
little
come
bit
back.
more gameplay in him.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. And he will say yes too. So I think he will be back at some point, especially since he made such a big mark on this season, even though
Yeah.
he didn't make the finale. But yeah,
I liked that he
um,
played his shot in the dark.
I know. I think that just kind of further emphasized the fact that he knew it was him.
Yeah.
Everyone knew it was him. So yeah,
Yeah. I like that he went out swinging and did sacrifice it because if you're ever going to use the shot in the dark, you should definitely use it when it's obviously you. So
exactly. Yeah.
if it
Okay,
hit, I
here's a
don't think it would have
question.
saved him for the rest, but hey, we
No.
could figure that
Well,
out
well, the
tomorrow.
question is if it did hit, who are they going to vote for in the revote?
Well, I was
Aubrey?
thinking, I wrote down, could Rizzo now play his idol?
I don't think so. I don't think you can play it after a revote.
But no,
So
like
maybe
after
Rizzo goes.
after it hit, because Jeff said, do you want to play any idols or
Oh,
advantages?
you're
And then
right.
Rick said that
Yeah.
if it hit,
No, you're
then
right. I think Rizzo would have played it
would he have
if it
been
had
able to
hit.
play it, or would have they just read the votes? Not that it would have
I
mattered because
think he
there's
would have
no
been able to
votes
play
for
it.
anyone else, but
I think
well, he
that's
would
why
have, hey?
they reveal the shot in the dark then during that kind of idle phase so
Yeah,
that people can still play their things afterwards. So I think he would have played it, and then I think Aubrey would have gone home because
yeah,
she
I think
was, I
Audrey
guess,
would
the
have gone
next in
home.
line at that point.
Well, she
So
was she's
yeah,
just so seemed so tethered to that to Rick and Emily and Christian, so
yeah, exactly.
she would have been the easy turn, especially during
Yeah,
that like Mr. Beast episode when those two were like very very together.
exactly. Yeah. And
Yeah,
I mean, it's also she's also the one that people can vote for without making anybody else mad. So
yeah,
just a very safe option as a backup plan. But I mean,
yeah,
1 in 6 chance. So yeah.
yeah,
Should we head to the next day?
yeah. We head back. Tiffany is still really pissed off that the Boomerang Idol is still in play.
Oh, no.
Um,
But I mean,
Aubrey
Aubrey's
says
still
co
having
wrong
none of it.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really many other people are talking about their original seasons, I feel like.
That's
Like,
why this edit is scaring me that it's going to be an Aubrey win because this is now the
yeah,
third time, and this is the second time in the same episode that she said co wrong. It was either that or I was like, she's going home this episode, and I was actually convinced that she was going home when we got
I
like
thought so
13
as
minutes
well.
left.
Yeah, I
But
know.
just the fact that she said it so many times and survived this episode, I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I you know the stock for her has
Yeah,
gone like way way up, which is crazy when you think about
yeah,
the start of the season when she was just beefing with Genevieve for no reason.
I know. Yeah, I mean, it's also
Yeah,
the fact that she's amongst a lot of smaller players now. Like Cerie's gone, Devons is gone, Ozzy's gone. I mean, like out of the 4 other people left, I think she beats 2 of them, and the other 2 are probably the biggest targets who I think could very well go at final 4 and 5. So
Jonathan and
I
Tiff.
can, yeah, Jonathan and Tiff, who
Yeah,
are the big. So I mean, we already see that Tiff is a big target. Literally everyone was trying to get rid of her this episode.
yeah,
So
especially
yeah, she
because
is definitely still going to be the biggest target. And then
yeah,
obviously Jonathan is a huge target too. He's been playing an
well, because
incredible
Rizzo's
game.
going to walk through this next episode because he doesn't play it.
Yeah,
Spoiler
I
alert,
mean,
but
yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
he's got immunity already. He's made Final Four.
yeah.
And then Joe will as well because he's Joe.
He'll
People
win the
want to take
challenge.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, true. He doesn't even have to win the challenge. He'll just get taken
exactly. Yeah,
away. Yeah.
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 And then probably I'd say probably Tiff or Jonathan will win the challenge, and I reckon whichever of those two doesn't win will go because they're the biggest target.
Yeah.
But
I think it
yeah,
was here
who's to
that
say?
Aubrey had a confessional, like speaking about Rizzo and the fact that he's a kid and the fact that she
Yeah,
doesn't think that this jury is going to give him $2 million,
exactly. Yeah, which
which is
again
a good
is
read on the
very like
situation and
she's got a
like
very good
kind of
read.
an indictment for the jury, to be honest, because Rizzo's been playing a sick game.
He has been playing a sick game, but I mean, yeah, I know it's definitely hard for them to, especially compared to somebody who's played like full seasons before, like Aubrey.
Mm,
And no one's actually ever seen Rizzo play before. Again,
yeah,
that's another thing that he has not going towards him, not going
yeah,
for him.
yeah. The
But yeah,
scars of the other players are much more fresh in people's mind. Even Joe, who
yeah,
played a season before, but
yeah, yeah,
yeah, but when you
exactly.
you look at who's remaining, Aubrey's the only one from the 30s who
Yeah,
is still in the game, and that might come into
yeah,
play when it's just like I've been hurting for so many years,
yeah,
trying to
exactly.
get this monkey off my back. But yeah,
Yeah.
well, the first challenge we were spelling backwards, and this time we're going to spell on the both sides. What did you think about this episode, this challenge?
Oh, and I liked it. It's
Yeah,
as soon as I saw it, I thought about the Got Fun betrayal from 48 where Joe was trying to spell the word in there and he just got it
yeah.
completely wrong.
Yeah.
That
He
was
did
quite
exactly
funny.
what he did this time and spelt
I
it like
know.
right on one side and then wrong on
Yeah,
the other side.
exactly. Yeah.
Didn't
Which
learn
like
from
I
it at all.
get. I get
Yeah.
that. I mean, you're not thinking about the back when you're doing it right. You're panicking, you're trying to go fast, you're
hmm
trying to make sure Tiff doesn't win.
You're
Um,
hungry. Your mind's depleted. Like
yeah,
everything.
exactly. Yeah. And I think it was just very unlucky that both him and Jonathan managed to place the pieces in a way where they didn't have it on the right way. Because I think there would have only been a few like possible combinations to have it
Yeah.
right on one side where you wouldn't have it right on the other side.
But but a great
But yeah,
great like little design in the
it
challenge
is.
to
Yes,
like
I really
use a
like
name
it.
that has repeating letters so that
Yeah,
there is that extra element of like you've got to spell it on both sides. And yeah, I know I
exactly. Yeah,
liked it. I also liked that it was
I
a little
liked it as
obstacle
well.
course at the start too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I liked that. Yeah. And I
Hopefully
liked
this
how it was
next
kind of everyone was trying to help each other to stop Tiff from winning, and then she
yeah,
still won.
yeah, that was pretty big. She didn't even notice too, really, that
I
she
know
was just
she was
so
locked
focused in.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that was quite funny.
But then Jeffs
Um,
brings it up that they were all working together, so it's just like now she
yeah,
knows that they're all working together and
exactly.
trying to
Yeah,
conspire.
yeah.
But yeah,
But I mean, yeah.
well, if they go back to
I like
tribal,
how when they realized what the word was, they're like
oh yeah,
inconceivable, and both Joe and Jonathan were like, I don't know how to spell that.
yeah, I had to go trying to spell it, and I had to write it down, and then I had to be to do the I before E except after C kind of challenge. I was
Yeah,
like, wait, how
yeah,
do you?
exactly.
I'm not too sure if I got it, and then yeah,
Yeah.
but
And then we have a little confessional from Joe too afterwards saying, I got to go back to school. I thought that was quite funny,
yeah,
especially after
it
that
was.
challenge in 48 as well.
It's a
But
pretty
yeah,
hard name, like a name to spell, inconceivable. You,
yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, they always
it's got a
put
lot of
a long
repeating.
word like that. What was it last time? It was unforgettable. And that's
Right.
why he had got fun betrayal at the end on the back of it, which was
Fun
hilarious.
betrayal was so good.
No, that
Yeah.
wasn't even on the back as well. That was just what he spelt. And Jeff got him
Oh,
to
right.
shout it out. He was like, shout out the word. And Joe was like, got fun betrayal. And Jeff was like, no, wrong. So that was, yeah.
Yeah. Do you reckon he finished his challenge and thought about Camilla? Or she's so far at the game
Maybe,
now
I'm
he
sure
didn't?
he did. Because I
Yeah.
reckon he would have. Because, I mean, she
Yeah.
won that challenge when they did it. So,
She did. Yeah.
mm,
Just to
yeah.
bring up some old wounds from him. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, after the challenge, we
Yeah.
have
After the
Aubrey
challenge, they go
talking to
back
Rizzo.
and yeah, the problems all all made up. Yeah.
Yeah. So Aubrey talks to Rizzo, that's three. Because before this, everyone was targeting Tiff. That was very
Yeah.
um apparent from the challenge. and then
Yeah,
obviously they had to change plans. So Aubrey knew that she was the obvious target, so she went to talk to
yeah,
Rizzo, which I thought was interesting. I thought initially that was going to backfire and Rizzo would have talked to Suri, but Rizzo turns on Suri,
yeah. There you go.
which is
Crazy,
huge. Yeah,
huge.
it's pretty crazy. I
Too
thought
early?
that
Do you
was,
reckon?
yes, I think it was too early because I think
Yeah,
Suri's never going to make the end. And there's still
yeah.
2 more votes after this
I
one.
know.
And Suri ain't
Yeah, it's
winning immunity.
yeah,
So I think, yeah, I don't think Rizzo should have done that. And now he's kind of um he's turned on his 2 closest allies. So now the jury is under the impression that he's not loyal.
yeah.
So
Even
I
though
think that was
they heard
definitely a
that he
bad
played a
move
loyal
for
game.
Rizzo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he was. I don't know. Like he just got like short-sighted in the fact that Sari was this massive whale to get out there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, didn't take into consideration all the factors that you kind of have to go into that sort of decision.
Exactly. Yeah. But
Yeah,
oh well. I
got
mean, we don't know
coerced.
it was the wrong move. The
No, we don't know yet.
obviously
Yeah,
Aubrey did a great job talking to him and
yeah,
I guess getting him to vote that way. But Suri was
yeah,
onto it. She, without even anyone telling her, she knew that she was gonna be Aubrey's target.
yeah.
And she did the whole lying to Jonathan about Aubrey telling her about the TIFF plan, which I think was smart. I mean,
It was really smart.
not really any way for it to backfire.
No,
Because
I
obviously if
mean,
Aubrey says that's not true, then Suri's gonna be like she's lying. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
It's a
obviously
real test
Rizzo's
for
not
it.
going to come forward and say it was him because he just looks like um the Riz
Yeah,
rat as he called
yeah.
himself earlier on.
The Riz rat.
Yeah,
I forgot about
so
that.
that was
Um,
yeah.
yeah. It seems like that Jonathan is the manipulatable one on the island that's left, the happy-go-lucky
Yeah, I
guy.
mean him and Joe I think
Yeah,
are both quite easy to
easy to talk
kind
to.
of get them to think the way you want them to think, and obviously Aubrey did that very well. She got
Mm,
them both on side. Um, I do think it was the right play for both Jonathan and Joe
yeah,
to
I
get rid
think
of
so too. I
Suri
think the only
because
like
yeah,
player it was bad for was Rizzo.
yeah, exactly. And then obviously Tiff did the right thing by sticking with Suri because she's a target anyway and she needs as many people on side as possible. Even though Suri was gunning for her too,
Yeah.
which she didn't
Also,
know.
Tiff
But
voted with Sari.
yes. So it was
Oh,
Tiff and
okay.
Suri voted for Aubrey and the other 4 all voted for Suri.
Oh, okay, right. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
that just bodes well for like Tiff getting Cerise's vote in the end if she makes it there with Rizzo, and there's that conversation.
Yeah,
So
I mean I think Tiff beats Rizzo in the ends pretty easy. I think
regardless,
she's
yeah,
very well liked, and she's obviously been playing an amazing game. I think right now, if all 5 that are left were at a final 5 vote at the end, I think Tiffany wins.
yeah,
I think it's
I think
Tiffany,
you're
then
right.
Jonathan, then Aubrey, then Rizzo, then Joe.
Shoot. So Rizzo and Joe in your eyes can't win.
Yep, exactly.
Wow,
I mean, they can. I
huge.
mean, there's still a lot that can happen in this
Yeah,
finale, but I mean,
could be a
it's
final two.
unlikely. Could be a final 2. I'd love that. That would be incredible.
It's
A
just
Rizzo
everyone
Joe final
fighting
2.
over
I
who
would
to
love a
play.
Rizzo win.
Yeah, Rizzo Joe final two would be crazy.
I know,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that.
But I mean, we know there's not a final 2. There's
Yeah,
just
no, we know.
not enough
We knew
time.
there was 24 paid
Yeah,
people in the.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Well, they go
yeah.
to
Oh,
tribal, and
yeah. Let's go to tribal.
it's man, it was 13 minutes left in the episode, and I was just like, that's not enough to say goodbye to Suri forever.
Yeah,
That's why I was convinced that Aubrey was gone. But
yeah. I think the
hey,
editing did a good job of making it so it was still up in the air right up
yeah,
until the votes were read.
yeah. I think it was
But yeah,
because Aubrey had like so much screen time this episode and so much talking about the past and whatnot, and yeah.
yeah.
But hey, yeah, Suri goes out.
So he goes. Rizzo still holds onto his idol.
Yeah,
Um, pretty big. I mean, he's done exactly what he did last season. He held onto
yeah,
an idol that everyone knew about and
yeah. He did.
never had to
Yeah.
play it. Has he got a
Yeah,
vote
just
yet? Oh, he has got votes this season. The Charlie vote.
yeah, you got the
Mm,
Charlie vote was the hard one, but he
yeah,
has played in a season where he's just made other people the bigger targets before him, so he's just had a chance. And then with this episode, it was like, I'm gonna play it, so you guys can vote for me if you want, but you'll be burning it. And there's like so little. There's more like people to get out here. So Suri and Aubrey are way
yeah,
bigger fish. Like at the very
yeah,
least, you're just gonna flush it. So I'm just gonna hold it. It
yeah. Exactly.
was a good read,
It was.
and he's done it again. Razgod.
I know. Pretty impressive. Very impressive. I genuinely think he has played the best game out of everyone who's left, but I just don't think he's got the votes at the end,
Because
which is
okay,
often the
so
fact. Which is often the fact.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do think he's played a really good game. Just whether or not anyone will like listen to him at the end, because
Exactly.
he'll
Yeah, it's
just
all about how
yeah.
well he can talk, and I don't think he's going to be able to pull it out.
It's the funny thing about Survivor, eh? Sometimes
I
just like
know.
it kind of all comes down to that one last conversation that you have with people.
Yeah, and about how likable you are as well, because you've
Hmm.
seen it so many times in the past. Like, I
Yeah,
think the most obvious was Russell, and how
yeah. I was thinking that too. Yeah, and
about how like in the live finales, Jeff says to him, "You're not playing it properly. You're playing well, but you need to be able to get people to vote for you." And like,
yeah.
I mean,
And he bit back, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure, and was just like, "No, I can play my way."
Oh no.
You
But
proved that
yeah,
wrong 2 seasons later
yep,
in Redemption Island when
exactly.
it got swept.
Oh no.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
but sometimes yeah, because yeah, it's the game's so layered that you're right. You've got to like look at the people who actually have the vote at the end and what their preference would be, which just makes like jury management so difficult because
yep,
like you saw it
exactly.
last week with Aussie. It's just like you can't start it
Yeah,
so early, but you do have to have some consideration and voting
yeah,
out Aussie
exactly.
and Surrey back to back. Well, not back to back. There was the Devons in between, but sort of
Yep,
back to back.
back-to-back
It does
episodes.
is not a great look for him and his loyalty card,
No,
but be a different
exactly.
story
Yeah,
if Savannah was on the jury, I think. But because no one can validate what happened on 49 and the kind of threat that he kind of came into,
yeah,
yeah, that's a
exactly. Yeah,
shame. He's just going to really have to hark on the fact that he was an unknown coming into the season, and yeah, I think he still has a chance, but I don't know. I just it's kind of hard for me to see all these people who are much more established than him giving him more money, but I don't know.
yeah. No, I'm the same.
Yeah.
But
Any
yeah,
final words for Suri?
um, nah. I mean, she played pretty incredible. She came sixth. I mean,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I never would have thought that she'd get that far.
Yeah. She
But
played a great
yeah,
game. Still
she
to
did.
the best player to never win.
Yep,
But
absolutely.
just ran out of shields. Ran out of shields. Really got screwed by
No.
her and Aussie not being on the same beach on
Yep,
that tribal that
exactly.
vote out. That's going to really where the game like changes for
Yeah,
her. If she was
yeah.
able to keep Aussie, he is just his shield and also willing to bring it to the end. The fact that he told Aubrey his game plan is just baffling to me. That's
It's
crazy.
still so baffling. I still can't believe that.
Yeah,
But yeah. One thing that
but
and one thing actually about this tribal is that I noticed is at one point Jeff asks Jonathan if he's surprised that he's still here, and Jonathan, yeah, says yes, he is surprised and he's thankful. And then it cuts to Ozzy and Ozzy rolls his eyes. I thought that was quite interesting because
yeah,
obviously Jonathan voted him out, so Ozzy's mad at him, but yeah, I think there's going to be a bit of salt there come
yeah.
the
If he
end of
makes
the
it to the
game.
end,
If he does make it to the end, yeah. I mean, I still
yeah,
think
there's going to be
he
some big salt.
probably wins if he makes it to the end, but yeah, that
Even
was
if he
quite
makes it to the
interesting.
end with Tiff.
Probably not if he makes it to the end of Tiff, but I doubt both of
Mm,
them will make it.
nah.
But
Or should we
yeah,
move on to predictions?
yes, let's do that. I love a good
Well,
prediction,
who's in
especially for the
the?
finale.
Yes, exactly the finale. The finale prediction. My gosh, episode 12. We
Man,
finally made it here. Who
yeah.
do you think is in the best position Do you reckon?
Um, Honestly, I want to say Jonathan. I think
Because
Tiff's my winner pick, but I mean, Tiff and Jonathan are both the two like big players left in the game. But
yeah,
Tiff obviously has a much bigger target on her, and she doesn't have that alliance with Joe that Jonathan has.
yeah.
So yeah,
I'm gonna still say Rizzo for the fact that he's got his idol still, and he's
yeah, that's
now got
true.
Aubrey as as like a even if even if it's not the best for his game, he's still got
Yeah, she's
Aubrey
not
as
letting him
like
go home.
she's not letting him go home. So I
Yeah,
think he is in
exactly.
a great position. Who do you think is in the worst position?
In terms of winning, Joe, because he's not going to win. But in terms of going home before the finale, I'd say Tiffany. So it's different
Tiffany.
things. Yeah,
Yeah, I
she's just
think
obviously got such a huge target on her right now.
she does. Yeah,
And the fact
yeah.
that
I
she was
think
being seen as the biggest threat when Suri was still in the game is insane.
it is
Like
pretty
that speaks
crazy.
volumes.
But she's
But
just
yeah,
been doing so well at challenges. So
she has been. But again, that's just
yeah,
going to make her threat level go up even more.
definitely. I think Aubrey's gonna in a bad situation because I I don't know, just the fact that it's four people who played in 40s and then one person who's not. Maybe they're going to wise up to sort of that being a issue.
Maybe, yeah, that's actually a good point. I didn't really
And
think about
I
that.
feel like Tiffany can like still has Joe, even though he kind of he's been a bit flaky towards her. To be fair,
Yeah.
but just to say something different, I reckon maybe Aubrey is in a rough position too.
Yep, no, I see that. I think that's a good pick. Um, yeah,
Should we do what we did last week and go through and
yes, I'd love to. I think that's a great idea.
should
Should
we
we start
start
with Aubrey?
with? Yeah, let's start with Aubrey.
We can go
Um,
alphabetically this time,
let's do it. Well, I think Aubrey's made it pretty clear to the camera that she wants
eh?
Rizzo as one of them.
Yep, yep,
So definitely Rizzo.
definitely Rizzo. And then, I mean, from her logic about wanting to sit next to the right people at the end, you have to say Joe, right?
You have to say Joe, yeah.
And I think everyone's going to have a Joe in their
Yeah, I think
ideal.
you're right there.
Like, I think you can just start off with that. Put an arrow from everyone
From everyone
pointing to
to
Joe,
Joe.
especially
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean,
Especially
Jonathan's going
Jonathan.
to want to take Joe.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
And Rizzo's
And
gonna want
then
to take
I
Joe.
guess we'll do the rest of them and then do Joe last then if we're starting
Sure.
off this way, I
Who's the
think.
next alphabetical? Would it
I
be
guess Jonathan.
Rizzo? Oh yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, yeah. Duh. Duh.
So
Jonathan.
Jonathan's going to want to take Joe and somebody else. And
Hmm.
I think the someone else might be Aubrey.
Yeah, he has made that like alliance with her that is like under the radar that he wants to that will
Yeah, I
might be
think
told at the end. So,
yeah,
and it's
ever
kind of like
since
an unlikely.
the Aussie vote,
Yeah, they have been kind of tethered.
they have been working together since then. 3 votes in a row now, so the
It's a lot of
trust's there
votes.
for the most
The
part.
trust is there, and
But
no one
yeah.
really sees it too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Rizzo.
Rizzo.
Who's he going to want to take alongside Joe? I'd
Uh,
say Jonathan, because
yeah,
I
I
feel
think
like Joe and
Jonathan. I
Jonathan
think
have similar games, and
yeah,
Rizzo can try and play off that if
he's
he
got it.
needs to.
They've got much different games than like him and Aubrey. I feel like him and Aubrey are going to be compared together because they're so
Yeah.
heady. Whereas yeah, Jonathan and Joe are quite like just the strong man, right? So he looks a
Yeah.
little bit different.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah,
then
maybe
Tiff's other option.
Tiff's other option has got to
Um,
be I don't know, maybe Rizzo.
yeah, I actually don't know.
But
I mean, I'd say
Rizzo's
either
got that
Rizzo or
idol that
Aubrey.
whole time. So maybe Aubrey.
I'd say Aubrey because I feel like Tiffany and Rizzo have kind of been at odds at each other, and if Tiffany suddenly changes that now, that's kind of not
Yeah.
the best move for her. So I'd
Yeah, I
say
guess
maybe
Tiffany and
Aubrey.
Aubrey have been kind of together a little bit, but
Yeah, and Tiffany beats Aubrey as well, so
yeah.
I think that's a good option for her regardless. Yeah, and that yeah, they did have that thing way earlier on pre-merge where
Yeah, when they're in the coach
Tiffany stuck her
slip.
neck out for Aubrey. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see them sticking together to the end.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay,
and then
Joe. I
Joe.
think Joe. It's one is definitely Rizzo.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's
And then I think he'll want to take Jonathan to the end as well.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
see
it's not
that
about
too.
what's best for him because I just can't see him winning.
I can't see
So
him winning either,
it's
but I
about
think he's going to
what
take
he will
Jonathan
want, I
too.
suppose. Yeah,
Yeah. So Rizzo's got two people taking him.
yeah.
Aubrey has
So is
two.
Aubrey. So is Joe.
So is who? Uh,
Jonathan, sorry, yeah.
Jonathan. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And then
Tiffany has
Tiffany's
no
got
one.
none.
Oh
Tiffany is the new
gosh.
Suri. She is the biggest threat who
Tiffany
no
is the
one will
new
want to
story.
take.
Yeah. Joe is
Yeah,
still the Joe. Okay. Well, it's pretty even, to be honest.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
like it's a good final five. It's not the final five I expected at the start of the season by no stretch,
No, I mean,
I
yeah.
shouldn't be surprised that some of the like low key players are there. The
No,
fact
I'm
that
not
Tiffany's
surprised Joe,
there.
Rizzo, and Aubrey are all here. The other
Mm,
two, I think it's quite impressive that they've made it this far.
yeah, especially Jonathan, just
Um,
the size of him and stuff.
yeah. And the fact that he still hasn't really been his name still hasn't really been thrown out, which is I think it's very impressive. I think he's doing a great job keeping his threat level
Yeah,
down, given how much he's been playing and how much of a just big
yeah.
person he is, both physically and in terms of the game.
He
So I
also
think
has like a
Jonathan's playing
champion on the
amazing.
jury too with Coach. I think
Yeah,
Coach is
that's
really
true.
going to be championing him the same way
Yeah,
that D is going to champion Tiffany.
yeah,
Yeah, and the other three, I don't think they've got
yeah.
champions anymore. So
No.
really, the threat level of Jonathan and Tiff should be up for those
Yes,
reasons.
well, I
But
think they're going to be the final four targets, final five, 4 and 5 targets,
yeah, but
regardless
they've
of
left
what
so
happens. I
many
mean,
challenge
obviously, one of them
beasts.
could win challenges. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I really hope one of them makes it to the end. I'd be very
if
happy with either a Jonathan or a Tiffany win.
yeah, no, it would be good. If Joe wins both the next two tribal councils, though, and then takes Rizzo to the end and Aubrey, let's say, does he have a chance to win there, having won five
Don't think
challenges?
so. I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah, I
people
think
care
people
about
think
that
more
enough.
about
And I think the
strategy.
best talkers, yeah, the best talkers on the jury are the ones who don't care about that. Like, obviously, Rick Devens is going to very much rally against Joe. And I
Yeah,
think he can obviously be quite convincing. So,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
Wow.
should we give if like play by play predictions starting with the next immunity challenge?
Okay. Of what we think is going to happen.
Yeah, so we could just
Okay.
assume that Joe wins them both because I mean it's not super unlikely. But then what happens then? Tiffany goes home first. I think Tiffany goes home first
I think
unless
Tiffany
she
does go
wins.
home. Yeah.
Yeah, and then if
And
she
then
does
I would
win, then
think
it could be Jonathan
Aubrey.
maybe.
Yeah, Aubrey or Jonathan. I don't know. Well, really, who knows what's going to happen with these? Like, there's no Final Four and stuff like that, or there's no fire making this time and
I'm
stuff like
sure there
that. We've
just won't
still
be
got to.
fire making. I mean, there might just be fire making from a tie 2-2 vote, which could happen
Jeff would love that.
if Tiffany goes home, and in the next vote, Aubrey and Rizzo vote for Jonathan, and Joe and Jonathan vote for Aubrey. That could be
Aubrey.
fire making between Jonathan and Aubrey. That would be great.
That'd be huge. Yeah, that'd be
And then
another
if Aubrey
stack for
wins
their
fire
game.
making, then I think she definitely wins overall.
But then, do you think Rizzo would flip that and just be like, "I don't want her to have a chance to make fire making. I'm going to vote out
Maybe,
Aubrey,"
yeah, that's
and
true.
then
Yeah, I could definitely see
it'll be
Aubrey
a
going
three
with
three
four.
boys at the end.
Yeah, I could actually see that happening maybe. And then that's
Yeah,
perfect for Jonathan.
I mean,
And
yeah,
I mean,
he's definitely
Joe as
got the best
well.
boat there. I still think. I think if Rizzo goes with Jonathan and Joe, he still has a case. I think if he goes with
I think so,
Tiffany,
yeah.
he doesn't, and I don't think he does if he goes with Aubrey because she's going to use that
Yeah.
information that the jury
Yeah,
doesn't really
maybe
want to
that
give a
does happen.
25-year-old kid. But I don't
Maybe
know.
it's a Tiffany fifth, Aubrey fourth, and then we have
Yeah,
either Rizzo or Jonathan winning against Joe. I can see that. I feel like, yeah, that's my prediction.
yeah, because
I'd say Jonathan
this
still
season
wins,
has
but
started with Rizzo being like, I'm ready to cement myself as one of the best in the game. Like,
yeah,
let's not forget that edit put that in there for a reason.
Yeah,
It might just be because he
exactly.
made it
Yeah.
to the final, the finale of the show. So maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I
I
just
mean,
want my
he's
boy to make
still,
it to the end and have a
yeah,
chance.
he's done incredibly, like back-to-back seasons, like not just back-to-back seasons, but like
Mm,
back-to-back seasons with a very short turnaround.
like
And
9 days
he's
or
not
11
only made
days or
it to the
something.
end both times, yeah. Not only has he
Yeah,
made it to the end both times, but he's played like one of the best like offensive idol plays that we've ever
twice.
seen twice in a
Yeah,
row, yeah, which
it's
is
so crazy.
incredible.
Yeah.
So
Especially because
yeah.
Aubrey had to play her idol. I think if he goes to the thing with Aubrey, he needs to sync her game with that. Being like,
Yeah,
Aubrey
exactly. He
folded.
said we were both in the same position. I had an idol, you
Yeah,
had an idol, but I made so much
it
better
worked.
use of my idol than you
Yeah.
did.
You
I
caved after
used
the
my
first
idol
chance.
to make it
Yeah,
so people were scared to vote for me. And
yeah.
I think he can, yeah. I mean,
I think he
yeah.
still has a chance. I think he's
He
still, I
does
mean,
have a
he's my winner
chance. He
pick,
definitely
so
has a chance. He doesn't win
yeah.
against Tiffany. I don't think he wins
I
against
don't think he
Aubrey, but
wins against Tiffany.
he can win against Jonathan and Joe, I think, as long as
Okay.
he talks well and Jonathan doesn't talk well. I think
Yeah.
that's how he wins. But
Yeah.
again,
I
I
guess
still
Aubrey
see
does have
Jonathan
too many
beating
people on
him.
the jury that would vote for her. Those, like, the three nerds would do it for her.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Aubrey does win over Rizzo and Joe.
Emily might vote for Rizzo. I don't know. Emily's much
Maybe.
more analytical and might be able to dissect the game and not have like that kind of. Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
true, yeah. Yeah. I
I
guess
don't
we'll
know. I
find
don't
out in a
know.
few more days.
In a few more days, yeah.
Not long now.
No,
But
I
yeah.
know. It's going to be crazy.
Yep.
Well, until
Awesome.
then, I guess,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm excited. Sorry if my
I'm excited
audio's been
too.
a bit off this week.
No, that's fine.
I'm in a B&B in Bath right now.
How is
So
the Northern Hemisphere? How is the sun?
very there's not a lot of it.
Oh, okay.
Um it's nice
You're
when
really
it's out though, because it's quite cold
right.
up here, even though it is coming into summer.
Well,
But
it's cold in the
yeah.
Southern Hemisphere, let me tell you. It's getting very, very autumn, but
Yeah,
we're having fun.
that's good. We love to hear it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's 9 degrees here right now.
Okay, so I
It
guess it's technically spring, right? Not summer yet, but
is spring, yeah.
yeah, spring is
It's
quite
supposed to warm
crisp.
up this weekend or next weekend, I
Nice,
guess. But yeah,
nice. Well, yeah, you enjoy your bangers and match and your Yorkshire pudding.
I had beans on toast this morning.
Oh,
So
nice, nice. You gotta come back
yeah,
with an accent. I can't wait.
yep. You'll be able to
No,
hear it on
nice.
next week's pod.
Yeah, yeah. The luck of the Irish.
Yeah,
No, nice. Well, enjoy watching the finale. I can't wait
I
for it. It's going
will.
to be
Yeah,
sick.
I
So
know.
stoked.
Here's
It's
here's
cool
for a
that we
good
know that
winner.
there's going to be a live tribal. Like that's something we do just know
Yep.
because who's going to vote for them to read it there.
Yeah.
And the fact that
Yeah.
like on Tyson's podcast they've been saying that they're going to the live tribal in a in a couple of weeks. So
Oh, really?
that's been yeah. So
That's
that's been
funny.
like
Yeah, I'm a bit
out of the
behind on
bag.
that one, but
Yeah,
that's quite funny.
yeah.
Oh, because they didn't they invite every winner
I
from all
think so.
past
Yeah,
seasons to
yeah,
this live reunion. That's cool.
yeah. I think they're going to go all out for it. It might be a long reunion.
Oh, good. I hope it is.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I hope
It'll be a
it's
big party
similar
there.
to. I hope it's similar to the live reunion we had in Oz Survivor, where they kind of get to every single person who played, not just the main characters. Because
Yeah,
I guess in a returnee season, you want that. You need to be able to
definitely.
talk to
I hope
everyone.
they ask the question, who wants to play again, and see who
Yes.
like
Yeah.
raises their hand for that.
Yeah.
And then everyone raises their hand and they say, "Okay, you're going on a boat right now."
We're
No, that
redoing
would be
50.
crazy.
I'd love
Yeah, you're
that. That would
doing
be I would
51.
love to see that. I would love to see a
I
season of the
know.
exact same players and see how differently it turns out. Like everything's exactly the same. All the twists are the same. All
Yeah, all
the
the
formats
challenges are
the
the
same.
same.
The tribe
Yeah,
switches, challenges. Yeah. See how differently it would be. how
Yeah.
it would go, because it would go so differently, I think.
So different. I mean, the
Yeah.
person who won would be targeted pretty quickly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll never know because of scheduling or anything like that, but
Yeah.
it's fun to fantasize.
It is. It is very fun to fantasize. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get going because I'm about to drive to Manchester. But
Okay, well,
I will watch this episode.
yep.
I'll watch the finale when it's out, and then we will chat again.
We'll convene for sure. All right. Well, have a
Yeah,
safe trip,
absolutely.
bro, and
Yeah, I will.
I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yeah, we'll do. Thanks, Ethan.
Okay. Thanks, Claude.